Hi everyone, my name is Meads. Welcome to my channel, and this is going to be a new segment which I call Frequently Asked Questions. Nothing new, but I think I should create a facts section or pretty much a playlist of videos answering, well, frequently asked questions. I've been asked a lot, which I don't mind, and I think it's a great way for me to interact with my viewers. And I don't mind if you're asking a question that doesn't pertain to the video, because I think it's just a great way for me to communicate with you guys, as well as I'm sure there's a lot of new to this hobby, and just you guys have a lot of questions, and sometimes you just you go to guys, the ones who are making reviews, and which I'm really glad that you guys are going to me or asking me questions about the model building aspect of this. Alright, so I'm creating these facts, and I think this is a great way for me to just point back. I'm still going to answer your questions, but I'm going to do a follow-up after answering the question on the comment section that, check out the facts playlist. Maybe you'll see more, or your answers get more answered, because I can only do so much with text in the comments, and if I do a video, you get to see what I'm trying to portray or answer the questions, and hope you get what I'm trying to get at. Alright, so first off, I would like to answer the question, who am I? Who is Meads? So let's go with my YouTube channel, Meadeslemicah. That's how I would pronounce my YouTube channel, but some people pronounce it differently, and there's really no right way to pronounce it. And how did I came up with that name? Well, as most YouTube providers out there, some of us would like to have this enigmatic presence, a mystery, by not telling you guys my real name, or showing my face, or maybe disguising my voice, as Prime 92 did. But it doesn't really matter later on. I mean, you guys, I've been in the YouTube community for quite some time now, and over time you kind of know me as a modeler, as well as a little bit about my life, as I've shown in my videos, the Gunpla stores I go to, and stuff like that. So might as well reveal my name. Why not? So Meadeslemicah is derived from my first and last name. I got inspired by, well, Harry Potter. Lord Voldemort. It's I forgot what's something with the riddle. I forgot it. But Meadeslemicah is derived from my name, Michael de Mesa. Okay, some of you, or actually, if you're Filipino and your parents might know my name, it's actually the same name as an actor in Philippines. And yes, I'm Filipino. Marunong ako mag-Tagalog. I'm very fluent in Tagalog. And that's another question I've been asked lately. Are you Filipino? Yes, I am Filipino. And pretty much another question is, where do you live? Well, right now, I live in California, United States. In particular in the Bay Area. If you know where San Francisco is, I just live the city down below. I live in Daly City right now. And actually a lot of Filipinos are here too. And I think one of the reasons why is it's cold here. Because of the elevation, and we're really close to the Pacific Ocean. Every time the inland gets hot, it pulls in a blanket of fog over. And I really like the cold, since I've been in Philippines. I was born and raised there, and for 12 years I lived there, and it's really hot and humid, and it's great living in a cold place. It just, you don't have to worry about sweating like a what. But it has its advantages and disadvantages, as like other things are. Alright, another frequently asked question I think regarding to about myself is, what do I do, and how can I afford all of these things I've been showing you guys? Well, let me put it this way. I'm not rich. I'm a middle class person, like most of us are, but I do have a job, and it pays pretty well, in my opinion. I really like it. I actually love my job. Right now, I'm an apprentice engineer. I work at the campus, which probably I'll keep it a mystery for now. In a nutshell, I do building maintenance. And to give you an idea, actually, I don't even know about this career till I was actually on it. It's weird. Here's a perspective. Every time you go to a mall, or even your school, or anywhere else, you just kind of take for granted the lighting, the air conditioning, the hot water, and if you work on a lab, the steam, and also your outlet, the electricity. You just take this for granted, and you think that, oh, it's just there. It's there. It has to be there, right? Well, as a building maintenance or as an engineer, I make sure that those things are provided for the tenants or whoever's occupying the building. I make sure it's always there. And if it's broken, I make sure it gets fixed. And as an engineer, make improvements so it will not happen again in the future. Well, hopefully it will not happen anytime soon. So that's, in a nutshell, is my job. It pays well, like what I said, and that's how I get my Gampla or my other, my knickknacks, my hobby. And I'm very fortunate I have this job. Also, my education, I am I graduated from a university, and yep, I already graduated. Even though I sound like I'm a young kid. But also you'll notice from my use of words, my vocab, I do have a little bit of higher education. So I graduated with a bachelor's degree in engineering, or electrical engineering, but I didn't really make good use of that. But right now I'm still an engineer, which I'm very fortunate. It's actually quite hard to get a job as an electrical engineer, but I managed to find another way to still become an engineer, which I'm right now, an apprentice engineer. And I'm really happy. I actually really like the work I'm doing right now. It's really engaging, and I'm really learning a lot. And I still go to school. We actually have a training center which I go to twice a week. So it's kind of like it's like night class. I work during the days, and Tuesday and Thursday at night I go to school, which is great. Because whatever I learn in class, I apply that on my work, and it's really great. And I think the learning process and transition to work should be like that. Not just right away they put you into work. I think it's best if you kind of do a little bit of both. And I think that's also the best way to learn things. Alright, other than that, I think that's about it for my background. Alright, now, so about my hobby. What do I like, or what do I really focus on? It's kind of hard to say right now, but when I first got back to Gampla, I really fall in love with Super Deform. They're just awesome. They're like cute, but deadly. That's pretty much how I put it when I first started them. This is my very first one. This is the Hain Weston Plus Blaze Zaku Phantom from Seed Destiny, which at that time I have no idea what Seed Destiny is, and actually I was wondering how come there's a Strike, or actually how come there's a Freedom Gundam and a Strike Freedom. What's the difference? They look the same. So like most of us, when we first started the hobby, we have a lot of questions, and we cannot differentiate Gundam. We think that's a Gundam, that's a Gundam, anything that's white, it's a Gundam. At one point the Mark II is the original Gundam. It's a Gundam, but it's not the original. Yep. This is different. But yeah, so I tried it out, and I'm a big fan of orange, and like, oh, that's just kind of cool. And I even didn't know that how to differentiate a mobile suit from a Gundam. But yeah, I got this, and now that I know a lot more, I even know who this is, where it's from, even though I didn't really watch Seed Destiny. But yeah, and I really love Super Deform. The main thing I like about Super Deform is the head design. I really like that. And in particular, I really like Strike Freedoms, or Freedom. They have the same. They have that kind of like the fins on the side, And I should build my Freedom Super Deform. I do have them, I just haven't got into building them. It's got a lot of other projects to work on. Yep, so that's that. Otherwise, what do I do with my Super Deform? Sometimes I just have him straight out of the box built like this one, or my Age, just my recently beat Super Deform. Just out of the box. I do that for those I think that will be playing a lot more. Because when I start painting them, you know, I'm kind of scared of scratching them up, but for the most part, I add a clear coat to protect them. But yeah, for just some weird reason, even though it's going to be protected, I hardly play with them. I just post them and I think they're cool. Like this one, the wing. I painted this one. Oh, there goes the wing. So this is the Wing EW Super Deform. Really nice. And I painted this one. And another question I get frequently, how do I paint my kits? But that will be on another segment. This is pretty much just about myself and my background. So yeah, I do like to build Super Deforms, but I kind of moved on from that. I started building high grades, master grades, and pretty much get the overall feel of what Gunpla is about. And I think everyone should do that. I'm sure some of you probably started with master grades, or started with high grades, or like myself, started with high grades. Super Deforms. But you should really try different scales and just give you an overall feel of the whole hobby, and you'll be surprised. And there's a lot of things to discover. All right, and I think I'll stop my segment on about myself, who is Meads, and I hope you guys like it. So until then, this is Meads. Thank you for watching.